Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the tips and tricks video on Coolpad Note 3. So guys, this is just the part 1 and there is another part 2. I'll leave a link for that video in the description area below this video. You can also find a link to that in the YouTube annotations and on Google Cards. So guys, let's get started. So this is the lock screen and we have the time and date information over here and we have all our notifications here. If I swipe down, I'll get additional toggles. So let's come back to that after some time. So for now, we can swipe away notifications or dismiss the notifications from the lock screen by simply swiping like this and they'll be gone. And on the bottom right corner of the screen, you can see this camera icon. Simply select that or simply swipe right from the icon and it'll automatically open the camera app. You can take pictures immediately. So there you have it. When you're in the lock mode, you can immediately take pictures and preview them, but you cannot see your previous images. So do note that. So let's go here. If I simply swipe up, it'll ask me for the password because I've already set a password for it. But as this device has fingerprint scanner or fingerprint reader, if I press my index finger on the scanner, it'll unlock the device. So it is that simple. So guys, this is the default home launcher. As all the Chinese brand, you don't get an app dialer on this home launcher, so all your installed apps will be thrown onto your home screen. So it looks very untidy, but you have an option to change the home launcher, so it's not a big deal. So these are some of the apps that comes pre-installed, starting with Cool Services. So it will just give you a list of service centers near your area. So that's definitely one nice thing because none of the other brands do that. You have to go online to search for the customer care information, but over here we get nice location based information. So that's one nice thing. Next we have something called as Cool Store, where we get to choose or where we get to download some apps, but I would prefer Google Play Store. So going on, these are some pre-installed apps. You get Amazon, Facebook, WPS Office, Explore, WeChat and WhatsApp. Explore over here is a keyboard. I personally don't like it, so I switched to touch palettes. So you have 4 icons on the dock, you can call it, which stays constant no matter which home screen you are on. You can customize these app icons simply by pressing and holding and moving them. So guys, these are the home screens and as you can see, I can navigate between them very quickly and there is no lag at all in the transitions. So to move any icon, simply press and hold and you can move anywhere you want or simply uninstall the app. Next, if you want to create folders, simply press and hold and move it over another app and they will be put in a new folder. So there you have it. Now if you press and hold the home screen, you'll get additional options to change the wallpaper, to add widgets or to change the transition effects or go to preferences. Let me show you different effects. So you have the classic, bouncy, cube. You are immediately getting a preview of the transition, so choose whatever you want. Next, if we go to preferences, we have additional options such as lock screen layout, icon arrangement, sort apps according to some specification, or you can hide apps from the home launcher, use HD icons, and these are some default things. And additionally, you have something called as a traditional style. If you go for that, you will get an app dialer in the home launcher. So there we have it, the app dialer, and all your apps will be listed over here. So this is your normal dock and these are your home screens and this is your app dialer. They call it the traditional thing, and if you want to go back to the default theme or default style, which is called as minimalistic or minimal style, so we have this called. So if we go to preferences, we have activate minimalist style. Simply select that and press OK to go back to the default style. Additionally, we have these apps, rock wallpaper. If you simply click on the icon, it will change the wallpaper. So normally it changes. As you can see, the wallpaper is changing in the background. So even when I shake the device, the wallpaper gets changed. So on the top we can see the heads up notification, but I didn't find any way to disable that. Next we have this inbuilt application called as fingerprint. If we open it up, it will ask us to initially configure the fingerprint. So if I need to place my index finger over here and it will unlock. So we have this fingerprint recognition turned on, so you can basically unlock your device using your fingerprint. So you can add additional fingerprints. So to add a new fingerprint, all you need to do is simply press on this plus button, and then it'll ask you to put your index finger or any other finger on the fingerprint reader. Let me put the finger over here. So I need to reposition it so that it can read all the area on my finger. So as you can see, it's almost completed. And now it's done. I can name the fingerprint whatever I want and press finish. Now let me just quickly lock this device. When I press the index finger over here, it'll unlock the device. You don't need to place the fingerprint exactly like this. You can place it however you want and it'll still recognize it. So that's really one nice feature. So guys, next we have this app called as Coolshow. So over here we have some pre-installed themes, and from these themes we can select whatever we want. So let me just quickly set this as the default theme. Now all I need to do is simply press use to apply this theme. So if I go to the home screen, I can see that the wallpaper is changed. So let me go back to the Coolshow once again. So these are the only list of themes that are currently installed on this device. So if you press menu, we get this additional options to change the lock screen wallpaper or home screen wallpaper, and change the incoming call notification, ringtone, notification ringtones. You can change the font style, you can change the lock screen style, and you get additional settings. That is, you can go back to the default settings. So guys, these are the default apps that you need to check out. So the next app is FP Lock. Using this particular application, you can lock whatever app you want. So let's lock the WhatsApp application. Let me just show you first WhatsApp. So as you can see, I was able to access WhatsApp very easily. It didn't ask me for any security password or the fingerprint. If I want to set a fingerprint password for WhatsApp, simply I need to press this red lock button to lock it. And now when I try to open WhatsApp once again, it'll ask me to verify the fingerprint. So there we have it. And additionally, you have this photos application as gallery and videos application to watch videos, and a music player. So these are the things that I don't usually use. I go for other applications like QuickPick, MX Player, and PowerAMP for alternatives. Additionally, you have this app called as Cleaner, which will simply clean up the RAM and cache. Next we have settings shortcut over here. So this is the settings. Next we have an app called as Wireless Update. So this is the app. This is the Wireless Update app using which you can download the latest updates of Cool UI. So as you can see, I got this update just now, and we get some brief information about what this update is about and what it actually does to the phone. So you can simply press download, and once it is downloaded, you'll be asked to reboot to install the update. So guys, on the top, this is called as a notification bar, and if I swipe it down, I initially get the notifications. I can swipe the notification to dismiss it, or else press and hold on a notification to get additional information. So when I press this, it will take me to the notifications page. So guys, from this app notifications page, you can choose to block all the notifications from this application, or block it in the priority mode, or hide the sensitivity information. So if we swipe down once again, we can see this expanded view, or else you can swipe using 2 fingers to see the expanded view if it is possible. Next we have this thing called as other notifications. When you click on it, it will simply hide the old notifications and you'll be left with the recent notifications. These are all the notifications that are currently active. So to dismiss all of these notifications at once, I can press this clear button down below here, and they will all be removed. These notifications are called persistent notifications. They always run in background, so when you try to clear them, they don't go. So these are the notifications, and if you swipe down once again from here, you get these toggles and a bar or a slider to change the brightness of the device. And on the right side of the slider, you have this toggle for auto brightness. So simply enable the toggle to enable auto brightness and disable it to turn off auto brightness. So you can turn on or turn off any of these features by simply selecting the toggle. So that just disable the Wi-Fi. So to turn on Wi-Fi, simply click on this toggle and it will turn on the Wi-Fi. So there you have it. If you press and hold on any of these toggles, you'll be taken to the particular settings. So if you press and hold Wi-Fi, you'll go to Wi-Fi settings, and similarly if you press and hold the mobile data, you'll go to the mobile data settings. If you press and hold the Bluetooth, you'll go to Bluetooth settings, and so on and so forth. So some nice toggles over here are flashlight, which will be very convenient to use. Next we have something called as long standby, which is like Samsung's ultra power saving mode, where all your normal applications will be stopped and you'll be given a basic interface like phones, messages, contacts, calendars and alarm. So in this mode you can save up a lot of battery. Let's say you're running low on battery, around 10 to 20% maybe, and you want your phone for like more 3 to 4 hours, then just enable this long standby mode and you'll get that standby time. So guys, it is a very nice feature, and it is really amazing that you're getting such a nice feature at this price point. So next we have this toggle called as C button. So when I enable that, I'll get this button. I hope you can see this button over here. So if I press this, I'll get this ring kind of an options. So I have all these toggles: back, home, screenshot, lock, mute. If I slide it like this, I'll get some more options. So to go to home, I can simply press this button over here. Now to open recents panel, I can press this button, multitask, and I have the recents panel. So it comes very handy if you're unable to reach your fingers to this navigation buttons. As you can see, I have a very big or huge hand, and I'm comfortably able to reach any part of the screen, and even in some cases I'm not able to reach the navigation buttons, as you can see right now. So in this case, the C button will be really handy. Next we have something called as multitasking. So you can basically open multiple windows. So when I turned on that toggle, I got this sidebar. So if I press that, I'll get these options. So I can edit this list, go to edit and add whatever apps I want. YouTube and Google Chrome, and press OK. Now let me open up Google Chrome and YouTube. So now as you can see, they are both open in different windows. So I can watch a video and browse both at the same time using multi-window. So if I press on this bubble, I get this option to swap these windows, or else simply close one of the window. I can resize the window by simply dragging this bubble up or down. Well, personally, I really don't use this multitasking feature because for a fine screen, it's not really a big of a deal. But if you're having a maybe 10-inch tablet, then it would be really handy. So guys, let me just close this up. And to remove this sidebar, you can simply disable the toggle, and there you go. At the bottom we have this navigation buttons, and this is your normal back button. You don't have any more functionality to it. Next we have the home button. So no matter where you are or in which app you are in, you can simply press the home button to go to your home screen. And if you press and hold this home screen button, you can either go to Google Now or Google application, or as of now, as you can see, I have set the app dialer as my default application when I press and hold the home button. So let me do that once again. If I press and hold the home button, app dialer gets open. Next we have this recents button. So if I press it, I'll get this list of apps that are currently running in the background. If I do a long press, then I'll get these additional options, which is very similar to the menu button. Now let's go to the recents panel once again. So these are all the apps that are currently running in the background, and as this phone has like 3 GB of RAM, a lot of apps will be continuously running in the background, which is in a way a good thing, but in another way it'll consume more of your battery. So if you want to kill any app or close application, simply swipe on this app and it will be closed. If you want to close all these apps, simply press this button and all apps will be closed. So that's pretty much it guys. Thanks for watching this video. Do check out the second part. The link is in the description area, or else you can click on the annotation on the screen. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this.